The United States Justice Department has all but concluded it will not bring charges against WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange for publishing all of those classified documents because government lawyers say they could not do so without also prosecuting U.S. news organizations and journalists. This is out of Australia's Sydney Morning Herald, and it is fascinating, Lewis, because we've been talking about the distinction between Julian Assange and Edward Snowden for a long time now, and the distinction between Chelsea Manning and Edward Snowden. And we talked, of course, one difference being that Edward Snowden broke laws based on his employment, but did not expose anything that was illegal that was going on. Unethical, we can have that argument. Should not be legal, we can have that argument, but all legal surveillance. On the other hand, Chelsea Manning did expose crimes that took place. However, Julian Assange did not steal the documents. He only published them. And if you are, it could not be more clear than it is in Australia's Sydney Morning Herald. If you do choose to prosecute Julian Assange for publishing those documents, all of a sudden you've got to be consistent, prosecute any number of American journalists as well, which apparently would be either inconvenient or unpalatable or for some other reason undesirable to the government. This is a huge deal.
Right. Or maybe if charges were to be pressed against Julian Assange, his defense could argue, well, clearly this is unfair what's happening here. He's being targeted in such a way because, and then you can make the example, none of these other outlets are being, having charges pressed.
Right.
So,
it could be a basis for defense. That's right. And let's remember, Lewis, this is totally separate from the sexual assault charges that he may face in other countries, right? This is a completely separate thing. In my mind, far more important, not personally to Julian Assange, but in the sense of the precedent that it could or could not set, depending on how it's carried forward.
right. And from the point of view of the media, I don't think this really matters much to them. Of course, anytime they can get their hands on information like this, it's going to be released. It's what they do. It's what they want. And for him, yeah, I'm not sure if this makes a big difference either. I really doubt he's going to end up in the U.S. and I don't think he's going to go back to Sweden where was it Sweden or Switzerland where those charges were?
I believe they were. Well, Sweden is where he lived for a while.
Right. I don't know why I'm thinking Switzerland for some reason. Didn't he have some affiliation there?
Not sure on that.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I doubt he'll be going back to either one of those places. His life is changed. I don't think there's any going back for him.